It's Jib, but let's go with DJ Ib to add a rave vibe. I like it. I do. What's that one then? So there was something to do there. Right, okay. Let's go. Minimap looks a bit jerky today. There has been an update that I just downloaded today. So if it's having any knock-on effect with frame rates, I haven't noticed anything. Apart from this looking a bit jerky as I rotate the map. But it might have done before. I don't remember. Don't remember it looking like that, I must admit. But anyway, I need to be down here, actually. Or down here. Either's fine. Ah, okay. I can speak with the dead. This might be the information we require.
Excellent choice. Right.
This is a tiefling, is it? Or is it one of these devils?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
That was jerky straight after you downloaded the patch a few days ago? Ah, okay. Who are you?
Yule, son of Gara.
How did you die?
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots.
Okay, I think we may have found them. What were you doing here?
Seeking path. Baldur's Gate.
And did you find the way to Baldur's Gate?
Prison Road. Cross wooden bridge.
I don't think I'm getting anything useful out of him. This Githyanki, however, this is a different matter.
The corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Fair enough. Okay, maybe we just examine.
What to do? Another step forward.
We did loot everything. There's an empty pouch. What if I stand on the bridge? The bridge is gone, but could I, like, leap over it? The path is interrupted. Can I actually jump down somewhere? There's a metal shield. Well, I'm having that. It looks awesome.
Hot to the touch. Dragon's breath.
Where's that gone? Where is it? Is that it? It's no different, but it looks really nice. Okay. I'll have a bit of a wander around here. That's annoying me, that jerky minimap now. I can't unsee it. Is anyone going to go perception check? What if I just go read the signpost?
See what this does.
Detour.
It's like that dragon destroyed the road.
Detour.
It says detour this way. But this doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, hang on. There's something. Nothing secret. This isn't an illusion then. Where is this? Okay, I know where that is. I know where that is. Well, I can't see anything of much use here.
Baldur's Gate, northwest. Elturel, south. Moonrise Towers, west.
Maybe because these are dead, like, we can't do this. So, screw it. I can't see what we're supposed to be doing there. Let's move on. I think we're going back into the Underdark, and we're going to go and find our way to this. We'll go to the Grim Forge. That is definitely jerkier and nastier. So, there was a destroyed bridge Did we fully investigate this area down here? That was the smoke powder reserve. I think where I need to be... I don't know where I need to be, actually, based on this map. Oh my god, I never came into this. How have I not done this? If you're about to progress your adventure, make sure you tie up any loose ends before advancing. Alright then. This is travel through the Underdark. No. I don't know. I don't think so. That takes us out. Right, that makes sense. That takes us out. This will... we don't need to do those. We've given up on those. There was the Dark Temple. Philomene's hiding spot. Let me take a look at the quest again here. Have you gone through the mountain pass? I haven't, because I'm assuming... I'm assuming there's two ways to go. The mountain pass leads one way to where we're going, and this is the other. And so I decided to take the Underdark, because I wanted to come down here to do Shadowheart's quest. It seems she wanted to be down here. Daughter of Darkness. That's fine. The Chosen of Shar. So, we learned that the Grimforge leads to an ancient temple. Perhaps the truth of what happened to the Dark Justiciars can be discovered here. The bridge has been destroyed. There must be another way in. So this is what I want to see. Is this actually shown on the map? Have we definitely got this being tracked at the moment? Because I don't see anything for it here. And I don't remember where it was. But I don't think going up is the answer. There's some content in the mountain path worth experience. Is it sort of as an alternative to the Underdark, though? Or as well as? We'll have a look around this bit here, because we did find... Actually, let's go back, not up there. We did find some stuff to do with these Dark Justiciars. I'm really finding that word hard to pronounce for some reason. Because from what Halsin said to us, it sounded like the mountain passway led to like a cursed area full of poison and death. And the Underdark was an alternative way. So I decided to go the alternative way. Right, what are we looking at? There's something cool over there. You can do both and then choose how to enter Act 2. Oh, well, maybe we will then. Maybe we will. Might be nice to... Like, that over there looks like where I think we should be going, but I'm pretty certain that's at the end of the map and not it. It looks impressive, though. We've been down there. We know what's down there. Have we been down here? This was just... we did that one. I remember that one. What was down here? Those were... Oh, I do remember that. That was the Harper's Stash. Right, it's not down there. It's the Dark Temple we want. It won't let me click because I'm climbing. Okay, let me go back a bit. Yeah, let me get back over here. I think I know which bridge it's referring to now. More loot, if we go and do the other bit. Well, I mean, it didn't seem like a direct route to the next bit, did it? So the mountain pass, I mean. So maybe we will. Where was this? This was the Grimforge. Where the hell am I going? That is the Underdark Ancient Forge. Was this? No, that's the docks where we turn up. Hang on, what's dead up there? I wish I could just move the camera up a level or two. That would be when I'm trying to explore. I think that would be so much easier. Right, no, hang on. This was the fight. Ah, okay, yes, I am going in the right direction. This was the fight with Nier and his cronies. So are we talking about this being the bridge that was destroyed? 'Cause that looks like an ancient temple down there. But I have no idea if we are supposed to go across there or if there's a way down anywhere. Alright, so I'm...
That's it then. I can't jump any further.
Where's the rest of the gang? They're all stood in there. Bring them all out. Let's have a conversation here.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. The path less travelled.
The weird poison cloud thing is that's not there, but is there, is causing a few bits of grief over here.
Careful, I bite. Yes.
It won't come through, and they're all trying to run back in now. So I did get poisoned, but it's not taking any damage. And this is the one. I need Shadowheart out here. Do you have anything to say?
Can't give up now.
You had loads of camera issues with today's stream. It doesn't like buildings. It works better outside.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Do you have nothing to say about this temple then? Okay. Do you think it's a leap of faith?
May the darkness
No,
protect
no,
you.
no, no. Quit. Leave.
Moving ahead.
I thought it was going to let me target the edge of that then. That would be an amazing jump, wouldn't it? Is there anything we can do with that? Because it looks like it's flying. It looks like if I could get onto it, it might go down. I can't play with anything with the camera. Do I have... I think I have a potion of super long jumpy jumpness, which might allow me to launch over there. And this might lead to absolutely nothing, but let's take a look. In fact, we might have it in here. I have no idea what it would even look like. There's a potion of flying. Featherfall, antidote, stuff like that. I could do fly. Let's sort by type. Also, I should probably split these up a bit. And definitely split those up. So send those over to... In fact, send those over to Gale. And let's put these in the pouch of goodness. Actually, what the hell have I just chucked in there? Have I just doubled up? Send those to Shadowheart, because she also keeps people alive. Split that. No, don't do that. It's moving. Stop it. Stop it. It's not playing nicely now. Stay still. And send those to Astarion, and he can deal with that. So, anyone for a potion? I don't want to use the scroll of fly, but I'm sure I had a potion of long jumping.
How delicious.
Or something to that effect. I won't have sold it. I'm certain I won't have sold it. I guess I could use fly and just reload if it's not...
Is that blood?
if it's not...
Never mind.
if it doesn't work. Hi, George. How's it going? I've looked through this already, haven't I? Potion of speed. Doubles your movement speed. Doesn't... Oh, when it ends, you become lethargic. I didn't realise it did that. That's no good. Well, let me just try something. Send that to camp. I don't need those over here. Let me try throwing a spider egg sack. Target is too far or path isn't right. I just wanted to see if I could target that over there. It's the chasm. I'm thinking a leap of faith across here, but it won't let me. Wait, hang on. Did you... Oh, it's that one. I thought we'd found something to jump onto. I can't go onto that. Everything about this makes me feel like it is the end of the road and we can't do this. I can shoot it. If I can target it, we can maybe interact with it. How can we do this? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to cast the fly. Or drink the potion of flight. And just reload this if it doesn't. Right, we're flying now. And we can't do anything. So it was clearly meant that this is not an area that we can go and interact with. So that is not the way in. So the way in, if there was any way in, would be... Is F6 quick load, by the way? It's not. If there was any way in, it would be through like a teleporter or something else entirely. At least we came and had a look. F8. Cheers, though. Actually, putting quick load next to quick save would be very dangerous, wouldn't it? I can imagine there's lots of instances, and I've done it in other games, where I've hit load instead of save and wiped out a load of progress. So, nothing to do here.
What path lies before me?
I don't see anything that's going to lead down there either. Now, why is this loaded back in all of a sudden? Because that was quite happily not there at all. Anyway, there's a way around that. Do you want to do the mountain pass? Maybe we do. Let's go and take a look at the mountain pass then. We just head west. And I guess we can go and take a look at this place, do whatever there is to do there, and then decide whether we go back through the Underdark or through this, but we'll take a look and see what there is to see. Probably just a load of new things to kill me.
Here goes nothing.
You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure you type any loose ends. Okay, no. In that case, then we're doing the Underdark one because I plan to do that. So, not camp. We're going that way. I didn't realize it would. This is infuriating. Sit still. I want to go to the Grimforge. I didn't realize that was the equivalent of progressing the adventure because I don't think I'd clicked on that before. So, our route was through here. This was always the plan. Right, let's get out of here. Yes, let's go. We can do the mountain pass in another playthrough one day. And I don't want to do another playthrough. I want the stories of Karlach, Will, and Lae'zel. And what character would I take with them? I guess I'd need to play a healer, wouldn't I? Probably. I'd like to play a bard. We have a barbarian in the party, so that would be cool. What's the achievement? Leave Act 1 for somewhere altogether darker? Was that going to say? Oh, please don't tell me this is just into the temple. After I was looking for a way through. Before I go any further, I would like to do a bit of potion crafting, I think. So, extract all the ingredients. And then potions. Can we do... I still can't do that. What am I missing? Ashes of balsam. That sucks. Don't want those other ones. The elixirs I don't use very much, but I probably should. The tadpole elixir. What the hell is that? Stimulates a pineal gland in the brain, unlocking malevolent power. I think we should have one of these. Because that looks like we could reuse it. After we use the tadpole, that would allow us to reuse it again without a long rest, I'm going to guess. This is new for me. You went the mountain path. Okay, cool. Well, we shall see what we shall find. I'm guessing this is to the 2 towers or something. So where is this tadpole elixir? Potion of sleep. Let's drag all the potions in there. We'll put them all in there. This gain... Oh, gains psionic weakening and psionic enrichment. Replaces other effects from other elixirs. I don't actually know what they are, so... Affected entity has disadvantage on Constitution, Wisdom, Intelligence saving throws. That doesn't sound so good. After using a tadpole power, affected entity gains advantage on all attacks for 3 rounds. You would have to know when you were going to use it. And I guess you can as a bonus action, so that's okay. But it leaves you on disadvantage on a lot of... Well, actually, maybe not. It depends. It depends on what you're going to do. So it might not be too bad. Let's drag that into... Come on. Yep, okay. I get the message. Hill Giant Strength. Let's drink that now. That's till a long rest. Drag that in there. Animal Speaking. Fire Resistance. Heroism. 10 temporary hit points and becomes blessed. But for how long? Single use. I mean, it can't be... That can't be for an entire... No way can that be until a long rest. It must be like 10 turns or something. You like the armor? Yeah, that was the adamantine... well, I'll show you what it is. Adamantine splint armor. That was from the big forge that you didn't do. Oh, you didn't see the fight either, did you? I need to pull that out on... I'll send you a link to that in the VOD, the timestamp for it. So I think about 40 or 45 minute fight. It felt like a lot longer though. But yeah, that was super curious. But yeah, that is some very nice armor indeed. And I made a shield. I had enough left over to make a shield for Shadowheart too.
What's next?
So she got that. Doesn't give any additional armor, which I was sorry for. But yeah, it gives you a chance to like use your reaction to knock things prone. And it does seem pretty nice so far.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Alchemist's Fire. Let's load these up. Arsonist's Oil. Come on, put everything in there. We can find it there. Oils and everything else. Oil of Accuracy. +2 bonus to attack rolls with the oiled weapon. I'm going to use it because I want to see what happens. And how long does it last for? It has to say somewhere. It just absolutely has to. Turn a petrified creature back to its original form. Diluted oil of sharpness. Put it in. And some antidote. Right, that will do. I put it on a flipping crossbow. I thought I had the sword equipped. No wonder it didn't show up when I moused over it. Oil of accuracy. It's turns, so you need to do that in a fight. Okay, now we know. Todd can't go back. Now you're in Act 2. It's gone. It's over.
We offer our prayers to the Dark Lady, whose comfort and grace heals all.
Why doesn't that slip through to the top of the... It did that time. Okay. The whole section up here seems slightly not working as it should be.
Here we go.
We offer our pain to the Lady of Loss, that she may truly know her faithful.
Let's see what we're dealing with in here then. The Absolutist Expedition Trunk.
We offer ourselves to the darkness, that blessed Shah may give us her mercy.
Everything's always locked in this place.
Keep your distance, darling. Easy.
It actually looks like it will be easy as well. 31.
Let's move.
Well, that was crap. Oh, actually it wasn't. That was some nice potions. Funny, if I open a loot chest and it doesn't contain green or blue glowy magic items, I feel slightly disappointed.
Always room for more?
Can we do anything with these? Because these look like teleporters. Hang on. What's Gandalf doing down here?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I think some proper introductions are in order.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like.
Did you get a fetch
I was
quest?
bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale.
Ah,
You know of whom I speak.
I know
But
this.
why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
The spurned goddess.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst.
He wants a beer.
Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
I suppose we could part with a few of our rations. I'm not in the habit of taking in vagabonds. He's just some homeless guy. He's a hobo. I mean, look. He's dressed in rags. Probably not even his. Probably nicked them out of a skip. Hey, Darius. Act 3 is too hard? Are you playing on standard difficulty, though, or like Tactician or something? I think it's Dumbledore. He does have a Dumbledore look to him. It's a shame poor old Richard Harris isn't around anymore, 'cause his voice in some characters in games would be amazing, wouldn't it? Don't rag shame people. But they're even faded rags. And he's asking for cheese and bread. And we're living off raw pigs and things we can pick up off the side of the road. I suppose we could give him a bite.
And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale? Even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works. If only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, Nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Very well, I suppose I'm as curious as you are to hear what he has to say. Tell you what, we'll meet him at camp later. Let him have his rest and repast in the meantime.
There go our best supplies.
All the beer's gone, all the wine's gone. Can you rob his robes? They do look rather fancy, and if he's a 13th century old wizard, he's bound to have some magic shit on him, isn't he? Yeah, we should set Starring on him. Starring can have a little bite, pickpocket him. Can you pickpocket the companions in camp? You got me thinking now. Be a good friend to have. Elminster. The name's familiar from... Is he like a famous character in D&D lore? Because the name is quite familiar. Come off there. There is. What's that on there? There's something on it. It's a torch. He just happened to be in here, did he? There's another broken moon lantern over there. Oh, okay. God, if I'd come looking up here first, I could probably have opened that chest. Old architectural collection. The yellow book contains a series of architectural plans. One shows an elevator leading from the wilds outside a town called Wraithwin to the Underdark. Okay. I'm looking for stuff. There's nothing else here, is there? I think that is the way forward. There's nothing else to do. I'm getting spider vibes. Are you getting spider vibes? I'm getting spider vibes. The Adept of the Absolute. Orders. I've been given the crucial task to clear the entrance to Grimforge for future expeditions. True Soul Near will follow once the entrance is cleared. As I make way to the entrance, I can't help but feel excitement. What might we find here that Ketheric created so long ago, now sealed by the curse? Grimforge could hold untold treasures for the Absolute's uses. I will continue to explore and document my findings. The entrance is currently blocked by vines and rubble, quite cursed. Okay, explosives. Vampiric Touch was actually very, very good. Let's send that to Shadowheart. She liked it, and she's always in melee contact, so she can use it. Yeah, okay. I like that. Glyph of Warding. No one's actually using these. Shadowheart can have it as well. Shadowheart, she can't learn spells, can she? I know clerics can't in D&D like this. I'm just going to make sure that is the case in the game. Yeah, it is.
On I go.
To the shadow-cursed lands. And make sure everyone has a torch, by the way.
About the sun, at least.
Does everyone not have a torch? There were some torches left in there, weren't they?
Moonrise Towers lies ahead. We must venture on, however bleak the path.
I generally don't carry them.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
Right, now why did that not trigger when we came in from the other entrance? Because that's her story mode. I thought something was not being said about this quest.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly.
Maybe she's talking about the surface.
Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
She's mad. She's mad. But what about me?
You're resourceful. You'll find a way.
Oh, okay.
Don't give me that look. It's a good thing that I'm resistant to the shadows. This way I can help you.
I didn't give you any look.
Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Yeah, the temple perhaps. Another temple maybe. Because we couldn't get into the last one, could we? Let me have a look. The Chosen of Shah. Let's have a look. Given the mercurial nature of the Dark Goddess, the extent of her protection remains to be seen. I don't know. It still says reach the ancient temple, but this is another line in it, so there's got to be another way in there. Anyway, we came back for torches. Did he have one? I think he had a torch, did he not? No, he had orders. There was a torch on... Oh, I didn't get the moon lantern? I should get the moon lantern.
A broken moon lantern catches
We don't
your eye.
know, do we?
It's glown.
Hang on, what if...
My faith will guide me.
A broken moon lantern catches your eye.
She won't
It's
learn
glowed
anything I
out
don't know
sundown.
already.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit
Arcana?
this lamp, but magic.
She doesn't know. Okay, let me see if I can light this.
To all appearances, the dust seems quite ordinary.
I didn't really get an answer, but let me see. Can we not do anything? Use, throw, examine.
Got to press on.
Can you not use anything? What if we cast light on it? Which seems silly, but... Actually, does that work? She's got light. Elvis will turn us on to toads and squish you. If okay, we better keep on his good side then. Can I cast light? Right, Gale.
I applaud your taste.
Examine that now. Oh, it's for... Oh, light only lasts for so many turns? I thought it was until a long rest. Right, well that explains a little bit. I think we should pick those up. And maybe we'll figure out how to use them in due course. Were there any more torches in here? There might have been down in the stash. I can't remember. Hopefully we'll have enough. I hate having to pull torches out in these D&D games because they either unequip your shields or they mess up your weapon selection and stuff like that. And then you have to go manually putting everything back. So let's see. Gale has a torch. Eric has a torch. Starrin has a torch. Shadowheart didn't have a torch. But we should have one spare now.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
It's equipped. Excellent. Okay, so we are sorted. Let's get out of here.
I've got a long road ahead. Very well.
Okay, let's have a look out here.
Better not be cursed.
You only need one person holding a torch if you stay close to each other. Oh, we're staying close to each other. Whatever we find out there... Oh, just a minute. Just a little sneaky minute here.
Way to the nearest library. Shall be done.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Oh, thanks, Darius. You just remembered she doesn't really need one, but better safe than sorry. We've got them equipped anyway. Anyway, we are prepared. If we were playing tabletop D&D, we would make sure that every character had a torch. We would.
All right.
Standard adventuring kit. Oh, God, there's even 2 torches out here. It's like the game was maybe trying to tell me something. I don't think there's anything else I need to be casting, is there? Doesn't look very nice out here. I thought that might have triggered something. I mean, I don't like walking through clouds of stuff in these games at the best of times, but, you know, like, this sort of stuff is scary. Black oleander, shadow root sack. This has got to be some... Ooh, that's going to blow. Is it going to blow? It wobbled. You saw that wobble, right? It wasn't just me. Acorn truffle. Oh, yes. Hello. What's Gale seen at the back? Stinking old cheese. Fail. Fail.
Something over there.
Ah, okay. When you speak to the dead before you click on the lady, you can tell if they want to chat, if they're green. I thought it was just if they, like, lit up. Lightning resistance and heroism. What's that?
The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Why, are we all cursed or something? Because we're okay. Where have we got then? That looks like death. There's a bridge over there. This ain't very pleasant around here, is it? What was that? Black oleander. Vitriol of oleander. I think I maybe missed one over there, but it's gone. We advise you just to go steady around here. There is a dead boar.
The animal never had a chance. The curse consumes everything it touches.
What curse is it referring to? I'm going to quick save. Gale can speak to the animals and speak with the dead, but not that. Right, Halcyon wasn't kidding. This place is horrible.
Moment. How much farther can I go?
It's down there. Right, okay. Harpers. Are they friendly? I think they probably will be. There's no guarantee of this.
Stay together. Keep to the light.
I think that's giving us a clue, isn't it, with the torches?
Stop! Who's there?
Paladin, one who has sworn an oath to do no harm. Lower your weapons, please. I didn't swear an oath to do no harm. That's not what the oath said. I'll go with it.
Whether we attack or not depends entirely on you, love. Come into the light. Hands high.
Succeeded at perception. Why? What have we seen? Now that is the way to approach, isn't it? Shoulders back, chest out, chin up. Adamantine armor flashing in the torchlight.
Jonas, move in.
Sorry. Oh, I think we're going to see what the curse does in a minute. He's gone. He's gone.
Where are you? Jonas? Can you see our torches?
Trap. Jonas is dead.
Can't see anything. Something's wrong.
He's gone. Yorkshire
Follow
Harpers.
my voice. Come back to the light.
I'm somewhere up here.
Who's there? Meg?
I think he's dead.
Jonas?
There you are. Come. Join me.
Jonas.
Get behind me. I'll protect you.
Not our style.
Yeah. I knew that wouldn't work. So, I suggest we get into the light here. What the hell are these? These are shadows? Right, so they've got... they're immune to poison and necrotic. And they are... Okay, radiant damage is the thing to go. They have some resistance to everything, of course. And fire, surprisingly. I thought fire would have been something good. Let's go and stand in the light. Radiant damage. Well, this is a sodding big risk, isn't it? But toggle the light source on. Maybe... Hang on. Does that change? No, I thought they might... If they're within the light, they might take more damage. Shall I bite it? I don't think that would be a good idea somehow. Now all I can do is a bonus attack because I toggled the light source. I thought that would come in the... I wouldn't have thought that was a main action. But anyway, it seems to be, so... We'll do a damage. Looks like there's one behind me. Yes, I saw that on the minimap. They look like they're melee fighters, so we'll let them come down. Oof, strength drain. No, that looks like a bad place to go, young half dwarf. Ow! And then it sods off. Right, I need to get into the light. I feel like this whole area is just going to be like a sad and sorry sequence of attacks like this.
Shit. Make every strike count.
Can we still see anything to fight? Yes, we can. So let's get in. He won't be able to use a two-handed sword and that, will he? So that might be a problem. Weak to radiant damage. I'm going to try the Sacred Flame. Probably shouldn't have run up to close range like that. Saved. Screw you. Ten of Curse is a powerful threat that lurks and devours in the darkness. Surround yourself with light to avoid its most lethal effects. Right, well you can... I can't toggle the light source.
Losing energy. Losing focus.
Right, come over here.
Like there is shelter from the shadows.
Like the melee weapons. I guess we just need to start killing things. Bless up to 3 creatures, and this is until a long rest. I'm gonna take this now. 1, 2, 3. Concentration on bless. That will wear off, won't it, of course. Is he cursed, by the way? Nope, he's not. This one, strength drain. Okay, so it just reduces strength. Right, let's move in.
I need to find a way forward.
This thing has enough. I need a branding smite. That would do, or I could just do divine smite. He's whacking it with the torch. Why did... I suppose it's a two-handed weapon. I need a one-handed weapon. Bang. Right, that nuked it. That's the way to do that. Can we see the other guy? We can. I can't get into attacking from there, sadly. We don't have... I'll just have to do this, I think. Can we switch to this? No, because it's unequipped, hasn't it? Yes, is the answer. And we don't have... Okay, someone else is going to have to deal with that. That means that my next attack is going to be wasted putting that back in. Shit. Oh well. You only curse while in darkness and it damages you each turn. Yeah, we need to stay in the light is what we need to do. Should we go and light up the... that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. Oh, I don't have advantage because that's not classed as one of my allies, I think. So I'm going to light that. I still can't do it? No, I can't. Okay. Let's just go for a standard attack then. For 6 damage. Do you know what? This is driving me nuts. Can I do that? No, it takes an action. Can I toggle the light source off? Not enough actions. The light source thing is driving me mad. Check and see if the strength drain is temporary or it's permanent. I would hope it's temporary, but we will check. You getting an Aliens movie from this? Aliens movie vibe from this, Duranom? Things sneaking up in the darkness. Who am I on? It's them. It's a shadow somewhere. Ouch. Okay, we need to kill him. We've got... Oh, he's nearly dead anyway. I don't think she expected that. Who are we on? Harper Megan. So, someone else can go and get Jonas. I'm going to try and do a Sacred Flame on that. That should kill it. And, I mean, it does have a save, which is slightly annoying. We will end that there, I think. Don't think I want to move.
Swiftly now.
I'm standing here. Oh, wait, there's one there. Oh, crap. I didn't even see him. These don't look too hard. I'm not gonna nuke him all down with all my special spells. We'll take it the slow and steady way. He's dead. That's good. Okay. Someone else has... I don't know if someone else... Actually, I don't know if anyone does have light out up here, so maybe I do need this. We get 2 attacks, so let's hit him once. With that, that's really quite bad. Let's go for a Divine Smite. I mean, it works. It just works, because I don't need the weapon to do that. Which is quite useful. Let's come down here and... Oh, let's go up next to this thing. The Hunter's Mark. Is it worth it? Probably not. I do get a bonus attack. Okay, I'll take that. Right, now I get the sneak attack. Okay, that one's dead. Excellent. So, stay by the fire. No, it's... Oh, it can see me straight away. And there's one up here, is there? Oof. Glad that wasn't me. I could use a daylight spell on Shadow. That would be useful. But I think we've probably got these things under control now. Sacred Flame. Yeah. It's not bad for a cantrip against things that are actually weak to this thing.
Rough tempest I will
Okay, another one down. So far, so good. Come and stand by the fire. I mean, if they want to go out hunting these things, they are welcome to. Do we know where... Is that the last one left? In that case, then, I'm just going to shoot it. Actually, they can't be that resistant, because that was quite a bit of damage.